Good morning. On behalf of the extraordinary faculty of the University of Dayton, I present to you the class of 2026. Graduates, as you processed, you were given a medal bearing on one side the image of Blessed William Joseph Chaminade, the founder of the Society of Mary, the religious order that sponsors the University of Dayton. On the other side is the seal of the university. In Chaminade's ever-inspiring example, we entrust you to go forth living humbly, acting boldly, and working imaginatively and prayerfully to build community throughout the human family. At this time, I invite you to place your medal around your neck in concert with the colors of our university. In prayer for our community and communities everywhere, let us pause for an invocation by Crystal Sullivan, Assistant Vice President for Mission and Executive Director of Campus Ministry. Please remain standing at the conclusion of the prayer for the posting of the colors by the university's Army ROTC cadets and the singing of the national anthem performed by students Megan Carlson and Charlotte Soviti. Both are receiving their degrees today in music therapy. Crystal.
Please stand if you are able. Eternal God, source of knowledge and wisdom, we know that where two or three are gathered, you are present. We are a diverse people from near and far, united in our joy as we celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. We thank you for the passion, curiosity, and perseverance that has brought each one of them to this day. We are grateful for faculty and staff who challenged them and fed their desire to be creative and to learn. We ask you to bless family members who supported them on their journey. We pray that your Spirit will guide each graduate into the future, inspiring them to follow in the footsteps of our Marianist founders, building communities of justice and peace in solidarity with all who are vulnerable. Guide them to live their vocations, using their gifts to build the common good. Loving God, your infinite mercy is a sign of hope, the source of our Easter joy. This is a time to celebrate your love and to respond to you with courage and trust. May your Spirit set our hearts on fire. May your Son, Jesus, walk with us. May your love guide us now and forever. Amen.
proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bolts bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. On behalf of the University of Dayton community, I extend a warm welcome to all assembled here today. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce Sharon White, a 1978 graduate, president of the University of Dayton Alumni Association, and member of the university's Board of Trustees.
Good morning and congratulations. When you walk across the stage today, each of you will become a member of the University of Dayton Alumni Association. Again, my name is Sharon White, and I am the president of the Alumni Association Board, a group of alumni who represent you. I am also a proud member of the University of Dayton's Board of Trustees. Your decision to attend UD is a lifelong decision. You've made friends that will last a lifetime, and now life may take you in different directions. For that reason, I know graduation can be a bittersweet moment. But I have great news for you. Your connection to UD does not end today. In fact, your UD community just got a whole lot bigger. You can now count yourself among the 130,000 plus alumni worldwide. Your membership in this alumni community is not only automatic upon graduation, but it's free. The Alumni Association's primary mission is to keep you connected to campus and to each other. And there are a variety of ways that you can do that. I encourage you to get involved with one of our 37 regional alumni communities. Attending community events like Game Watches is a great way to meet fellow Flyers. Stay engaged by following the Alumni Association on social media, reading the UD Magazine and email newsletter, or utilizing career services. In the same way the UD alums have supported and cheered you on, it's your turn to do the same for future Flyers. Now you can join the mentoring program or speak to a class as an alum. You're always welcome back home, and your involvement strengthens our community. As UD alumni, we strive to make our workplaces and communities better by living the motto, lead, learn, and serve. During your time at UD, you've already proven you understand the assignment. You've excelled in the classroom, served in leadership roles across campus, and even on a college budget, you've supported our UD community through donations made on One Day, One Dayton. There are some of you who have even achieved the status of the Front Porch Society by making charitable gifts 3 years in a row. Thank you for setting a philanthropic example for students and alumni and helping increase and expand educational opportunities for the next generation of Flyers. As you continue your journey, my hope for you is a lifetime of faith, love, enjoyment, learning, and success. And may your porch always be too small to hold all of your friends. Welcome to the University of Dayton Alumni Association. Thank you, and go Flyers.
Thank you, Sharon. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce Ms. Deb Tobias, Chair of the University's Board of Trustees, who will now address the graduates.
Good morning. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is an honor to be with you today to extend sincere congratulations to all of our graduates and to celebrate the culmination of your diligence, unbridled enthusiasm, and irrepressible determination to reach this milestone in your life. I bring a special welcome to parents, family members, and friends of our graduates. All of us know that earning a degree is never an easy or solitary journey. Your guidance, support, encouragement has been essential. It is with immense gratitude that we recognize you for your role in cultivating the faith, heart, values, work ethic that characterize your special graduate. The University of Dayton has been in existence since 1850. Our Marianist traditions are timeless and transformative. Our faith is unwavering, and our culture is vibrant, and our family spirit is enduring. To our graduates, this transformative education in the Marianist tradition will be with you for the rest of your life, and we challenge you to be generous with your love and compassion, to pursue your dreams, live your faith, and in doing so, improve your communities. Be heartened by the love of your families and your bond to this university, to turn your dreams into bold moves dedicated to the common good. As always, wherever life takes you, you will forever be part of the University of Dayton family. We are so proud of each and every one of you, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish in the future. Sincere congratulations.
Thank you, Deb. I'm now pleased to introduce our undergraduate student speaker, Mr. Stuart Schramm, who will graduate today with a Bachelor of Arts in International Studies and Political Science. Mr. Schramm.
Thank you. What an incredible view. Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning, class of 26, and all parents, family, friends, everyone here. Before I begin, I would be remiss if I did not say Happy Mother's Day. If we could please give all of the women and mothers in the room a round of applause. For the past couple of years, UD graduation has always fallen on Mother's Day, which, if I'm being honest, I used to think was slightly inconvenient, because my own mother had to come and sit on this stage, so no Mother's Day brunch for me. But as I've grown here, I've come to realize there really is no better day for our graduation. Mary carried Jesus before sending him out into the world, and in a very real way, this university has done the same for us. It shaped us and prepared us in the Marianist tradition, and now, on the very day we celebrate the powerful women who raised us, UD sends us into the world as its own. So maybe it's not inconvenient. Maybe it's actually kind of perfect, even if I never got my own brunch. I love you, Mom. Now on to the main event. Me. Kidding, it's us, but I'm not really kidding. So, as Provost Weaver said, my name is Stuart Schramm, and today I'm graduating with a double major in International Studies and Political Science. A culmination of hours in the library, so many written papers my fingers would go numb, and more tears shed over verb conjugation and tense charts than I would care to admit. Now, if you're looking up at me and thinking, he looks kind of familiar, I just can't really place it. It's either because of my hair, or, more likely, it's because you've probably seen me giving a campus tour. And at the end of every tour, the tour guides give our YUD speech. So, for the last time, I'm going to tell you mine, but the abbreviated version. I know we have a lot to do today. Being from about 20 minutes away, UD was the last place I wanted to go to school. I wanted to go to a big state school far, far away and do what I thought at the time was the big college thing. I wasn't even going to apply here until my parents hit me with the, come on, the application is free. So I applied, got into UD, got into all my dream schools, and then suddenly it was the day before deposits were due. I panicked and slapped down my deposit. And immediately after was like, this is gonna suck, I'm gonna hate it here, this is gonna be so bad. And I thought it was gonna suck so much that I had actually made plans to transfer after my first semester. Now I'm gonna stop there. And the reason being is because the rest of that story is a lie. Yep. I lie on my tour. Sorry, VP Reinhold, but the only true things are that I didn't want to come to UD and I almost left. Now, I don't share this on tour, but this is the real reason why I'm still here. Up the Orgs rolls around on the first Friday, and I'm laying in my lofted bed and want nothing more than to stay there. Then my friend texts me, "Do you want to go?" No, of course not. But then I remembered a quote from one of my favorite movies, We Bought a Zoo. If you have not seen it, highly recommend it. And there's a quote that Matt Damon says that's always stuck with me. Sometimes all you need is 20 seconds of insane courage, just literally 20 seconds of embarrassing bravery, and I promise you, something great will come of it. So I hopped down from my lofted bed and begrudgingly went. And I signed up for way too many clubs, some of which I actually never joined, like cheerleading, which I went to practice for 3 weeks and then stopped, because that just wasn't for me. But those 20 seconds of just getting out of bed changed everything. And the reason I don't say that part on tour is because why I chose UD doesn't matter. What matters is what kept me here. It was hearing in 100 different ways, "We want you here." From professors who knew my name, from friends who became my family, from a community that showed up again and again, even when I didn't expect it. And slowly, without even realizing it, this place I never wanted to go to became the place I don't want to leave. So yes, I lie on tour, but my recruitment numbers were still good, so I think it's okay. So why does any of this matter for you guys? Because in a lot of ways, we're about to be freshmen again. Except this time, we're not moving into Mary Crest, Stewart, or, of course, Founders, never forget, that part. We're moving on to new cities, new jobs, new versions of our lives. And just like that first week, there are going to be moments where we want to bunker down and stay in our rooms. And in those moments, we're going to need those same 20 seconds of insane courage, but along with something we didn't have back then. This place. We have everything it gave us, the skills and the ability to build relationships. This, more than any degree, is what the world needs now more than ever. Take it from an international studies major. The world we are about to enter can be scary and is so divided. But we, the graduates in this arena today, have the amazing opportunity and talent to change that. So many people can solve that differential equation, align that spreadsheet, identify the artery, or in my case, tell you where the capital of the United States is. Let me tell you, it's really confusing because it's not in Maryland, but it's not in Virginia either. But what we can do is build connections, and sorry, buzzword, community, in a way that not many people can. That is how we will make our mark on the world. And while I am so sad to be leaving UD, I know there are brighter days ahead. We have been told that these are the best 4 years of our lives. And yeah, these 4 years were great, and so much happened. We saw a full solar eclipse, ate Kettering wraps and monster cookies until we were sick, hosted a NATO conference, and of course, got a Buc-ee's. Because where else but Dayton, Ohio? There really is no place like it. But I hope to God that everyone who said that these were the best 4 years is wrong. Because if this is the only high point, then it is down from here. We aren't moving away from the best days. We are moving toward them, equipped with everything UD has taught us. So as I look out at all of you, some I've known since day one, some I've just met, and some I wish I had the chance to know. Let me leave you with this. As we make our debut into the world, may we be fearless in the face of change. We must choose to speak now when it matters, even in moments that make us red with emotion. Along the way, life stretched before us from age 19 to 89 and beyond. Let our reputation as lovers inspire the people besides us, creating our own folklore that precedes us wherever we go. And forevermore, in the midnights ahead, when doubt creeps in, may we remember that we are not tortured poets, but rather thinkers and creators that are capable of flipping the script and changing everything. So go forward with confidence and purpose. Take the risk. Go to your version of Up the Orgs. And when the moment comes, take those 20 seconds of insane courage. And when we look back and see how incredible we have done, we know it was the University of Dayton that helped get us there. Congratulations, class of 2026. And as I signed all of my emails, roll yours.
Thank you, Mr. Schramm. Dr. Eric Spina, 19th President of the University of Dayton, will now share some personal thoughts with us.
Good morning, class of 2026. You look beautiful. Today is a great day and is the first day of your life as a UD alum. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Now I want you to take a deep breath, pause, and exhale. I want you to let the realization of this moment of accomplishment to wash over you, because you did it. You did it. You are graduating from the University of Dayton, and that is something no one can ever take away. I offer a special welcome to all of our families, particularly those who traveled far, especially from other countries, to share this moment. I can feel your happiness, your pride, and yes, even a little bit of relief. This day is finally here. I know this is a day that you will always remember and cherish. And to all the mothers with us today, and especially the mothers of graduates, happy Mother's Day. What wonderful lifelong gifts your child is giving you today, a college diploma and a memory of a lifetime. Graduates, will you please rise, face your mother and other family members and friends, give them a rousing round of applause of thank you for all they've done to support you. Some of you are first-generation college graduates, the first in your family lineage to earn a college degree. You personify the American dream, and you will continue to open the doors of opportunity, not just for yourselves, but for future generations of your family. Because you make us stronger, it is important to our university and our nation that you succeeded, and we pledge to continue making opportunities available for first-generation college students like you. We're so proud of you and so proud of the family members who worked hard to make your dream and their dream come true. Will all of today's first-generation college graduates please stand for a special round of applause for them and their proud families. I invite all graduating service members, student veterans, and newly commissioned ROTC cadets, Air Force ROTC last Sunday, Army ROTC just yesterday, to stand and be recognized for your service and leadership. Thank you for your selfless service to our country and the ideals on which it was founded. Members of the faculty and staff, thank you for creating an environment that has allowed these about-to-be graduates to stretch themselves academically, to dream big, to dare to be great. You have prepared them to use their education and faith to make a difference, a real difference, in a world hungry for their community-building skills and innovative thinking. It's always a challenge to find the right words for me to share at commencement. Commencement speakers, certainly including me, strive to touch the heart, touch the soul with words that might matter to you, the graduates at this pivotal point in your young lives as you enter a world in need of empathy, healing, and unity. This year in which you are graduating is a remarkable one. It is the 250th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence and the founding of our great nation by individuals who acted on a collective dream and forged it into the freedoms that we hold dear and work hard to safeguard every day. And this academic year has been the anniversary of the founding of the University of Dayton 175 years ago by three brothers from the Society of Mary who believed education could deepen faith, change lives, and build communities. We know that UD graduates over the past 175 years have contributed mightily to the success of our nation in public service, by building their communities, through business ownership and employment of people who then supported their families, by protecting our country in the armed services, through joining and strengthening faith communities of many religions and in many more ways. But these twin anniversaries that we recognize invite a different question, not about the past, but about you. What does it mean to step forward at a moment like this? What does it mean to step forward at a moment like this? First, let me assure you, we know that you are ready for your moment in history. In your years at the University of Dayton, faculty and staff have shared with you their expertise and pushed you to develop your own knowledge, discern your vocations, forge your paths into the future. Sitting among you today are engineers, teachers, artists, accountants, mathematicians, communicators, and many more. You will take what you've learned in and out of the classroom and build lives for yourselves and value for those with whom you will work. But you've done more than simply gain core knowledge and learn tangible skills. You've been educated in the family spirit by those who believe in the power of a Marianist education. You have grown in your own faith and in the understanding of the faith of those around you. You have learned that leadership is about how we connect with others. You've discovered the value in our differences and recognized that they actually make us stronger individually and collectively. You've come to understand how intentionally the Marianists cultivate the feeling of home on campus. They've prepared us to engage in a complex, sometimes inequitable, and too divided country in ways that will make us better and further the common good. So how will you seize this moment? What contributions will you make? I know of 4 distinct ways your education will allow you to make a difference. First, you will, indeed you must step forward and build community in a time of upheaval. Build community in a time of upheaval. At the founding of our nation, despite deep differences in class, religion, and nationality, people of the colonies united under the flag of freedom. Today, the upheaval we experience comes from many causes, from systemic societal divisions to economic uncertainty, from technological disruption to the chaos of natural disasters, from long-standing racial animosity to the trauma of poverty. No matter the cause, you have learned in your time at UD that community is a foundational lived experience through which great things can be accomplished together. We build community one authentic relationship at a time, welcoming people of varied talents and lived experiences and identities into relationships based on faith, equality, and shared mission. You take forward with you from here the lessons of the Marianists who demonstrate that living, praying, and supporting one another in community strengthens our ability to meet the challenges of our time and our world. Second, you will, and indeed you must, step forward and sow truth in a time of confusion. Sow truth in a time of confusion. Just having completed your final exams, you may think truth is found in having the right answer on the test or a conclusive result in a lab experiment. In reality, the pursuit of truth can be a messy, uncertain business that tests our knowledge as much as our confidence. It begins with ensuring you obtain information from diverse sources and multiple directions. Don't be a single-channel consumer of information. Test what you believe by engaging with people who think differently than you do. Truth is a communal pursuit, the Marianists teach us, attained by integrating faith and reason in a world that often seems confused at best and in its darkest times at odds with the lessons of the gospel. Seeking and sowing truth will provide a beacon for you and those with whom you collaborate to create momentum toward a shared future. Third, you will, and indeed you must, step forward and cultivate belonging in a time of division. Cultivate belonging in a time of division. Your UD education has taught you to act with moral courage and with a deep respect for the dignity of every single person, including those who look different from you and those who see the world differently than you do. Belonging is a state where all people feel safe, loved, and valued for the unique gifts they bring into our world. It's a goal we strive for on campus. Belonging is also our hope for you as you enter the next chapters of your lives. As a flyer, you have been given the tools to heal a divided world by connecting with, accepting, and supporting those around you, no matter how alike or different from you they may be. Finally, you will, and indeed you must, step forward and model hope in a time of uncertainty. Model hope in a time of uncertainty. 175 years ago, our founders from the Society of Mary modeled hope as they pursued future good through faith and education. It was a highly uncertain time. In fact, the Marianists only had a medal of St. Joseph and a promise of payment to offer for the land on which they hoped to build their school. They persevered through fires, flood, and attacks by the Ku Klux Klan. In our times, uncertainty takes on different forms, but can at times look just as scary. In those moments, remember the seed of hope that was planted on your behalf. You and every other flyer graduate before you are the light they envisioned sending out into the world. Take that light with you as you embark on the journey into the rest of your lives. This is what I ask of you in this year of great celebration. This is what your Catholic and Marianist alma mater asks of you. Build community in a time of upheaval, sow truth in a time of confusion, cultivate belonging in a time of division, and model hope in a time of uncertainty. I offer one additional reflection on the state of the world at this moment and your readiness to make a difference that matters. Pope Leo has called on all people of goodwill to work for peace, to reject war and violence, and to seek answers grounded in a culture of love rather than hate and division. In doing so, he models the path of reconciliation that Jesus asks us to pursue, to love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you. What I have asked of you today, to build community, seek truth, cultivate belonging, and model hope, will guide you in your daily lives. Together, these are powerful forces as we work toward peace, justice, and the common good. This is what the world needs from you, and I know you are ready. As I conclude, I'd like you to take a moment to think about someone sitting among you, someone who arrived here at UD unsure if they truly belonged, someone who struggled at times and wondered if they would make it to this day, someone who found their footing not all at once, but step by step, through a professor who believed in them, a friend who stood by them, a community that would not let them walk alone. Along the way, that person began to understand something important, what it means to be part of a community, how belonging is created and why it matters, and how hope can carry you forward, even in uncertain moments. That person is not just one graduate, that person is many of you. And today, as you walk out of UD Arena and into the rest of your lives, you will take with you these moments that have shaped you. You'll remember the smile on the face of your buddy during Christmas on campus, the friendship solidified during a long porch chat, the leadership skills strengthened in clubs, the failures that made you stronger, the successes that you shared with others. As the Marianists have taught us and as we have learned together, our greatest strength will always be found in community. For more than 175 years, this university has formed people who quietly, and sometimes boldly, help shape communities locally, nationally, and globally. Now, at this moment, it is your turn. As your president and as a representative of the UD faculty, staff, vowed religious, board of trustees, and all of Flyer Nation, I salute you and your accomplishments. Please know that the University of Dayton will always be your home, and you will always be welcome here. Congratulations, class of 2026. May God bless you and keep you in His grace. And go Flyers!
Thank you, Dr. Spina. Yesterday, we awarded 206 law, 56 doctoral, 14 specialist, and 254 master's degrees. Today, there is more to be proud of as we gather to honor another group of graduates. At this ceremony, we will award 1,643 undergraduate degrees. Yeah. Each of these graduates knows the critical role that professors and staff members have played in making their graduation possible. So it's with great pleasure that I introduce the members of our wonderful faculty and staff who are present and invite them to stand and be recognized. The University of Dayton recognizes and honors individuals of extraordinary achievement, distinguished service, and exemplary character by awarding honorary degrees. The university uses such occasions to make a public statement about its mission, aspirations, and institutional values. This morning, the University of Dayton is conferring 2 honorary doctorates, one to Ms. Deborah Feldman and one to Reverend James Fitz. At this time, I invite President Eric Spina, Board of Trustees member Michelle Mathill, and Deborah Feldman to come forward for the referral of the degree.
Honorable President, it gives me great pleasure to recommend Ms. Deborah Feldman for the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, and to recommend her as worthy of being awarded the degree for which she has been approved.
Community builder, compassionate visionary, inspired leader. Deborah A. Feldman, President and Chief Executive Officer of Dayton Children's Hospital, your longtime leadership in the Dayton region and your deep care and compassion for children has created innovative solutions through collaborations that elevate our entire community, provide opportunities, and save lives. Through caring eyes, you see in our community all of its strength and failings, and you cannot help but act to raise it up. Your sustained commitment includes efforts to end chronic homelessness, support neighborhood redevelopment, make education accessible at all levels, grow economic development, and create health solutions. On these issues and more, you were a leader in Montgomery County, Ohio for more than 30 years before taking on the leadership of Dayton Children's in 2012. As you have said, quote, mental health is the defining crisis of our children's generation and therefore one of our strategic priorities, end quote. Your many efforts to improve behavioral health offerings for children and adolescents include the new Mattil Center for Mental Health and Wellness at Dayton Children's main campus. Opened in July 2025, it supports greater continuity of care, operational efficiencies, and communication to benefit children and their families. The center was made possible thanks to the trust that you built with local and state government leaders, corporate partners, and the philanthropic community. As a compassionate servant leader who has a genuine love for the children you serve, you have shown a commitment to address health inequities that face our community's children, identifying where we have disparities in outcomes and developing strategies to address and overcome them. You are also committed to their families. Among the many Dayton Children's projects you have championed are a new patient tower and specialty care center, the Connor Child Health Pavilion, a new urgent care in West Dayton, and a housing initiative to support the unique needs of kinship families. Debbie, you have grown Dayton Children's into a world-class children's hospital on every single measure, from the quality of care to the patient and family experience to superior access to services. You have guided the strategic planning that has increased the number of healthcare providers by more than 500%, dramatically improving access to both specialty and primary care pediatric services. Dayton Children's now cares annually for more than 500,000 visits by children across 20 counties in Ohio and eastern Indiana. In these ways and more, Debbie, you have partnered for the common good, built community across diversity, and upheld the dignity of every person. Your words and action mirror the University of Dayton's commitment to community, making you a most deserving candidate for an honorary degree. By approval of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Debbie.
Congratulations, Deborah. At this time, I invite Brother Tim Distrel and Reverend James Fitz to come forward for the conferral of the degree.
Honorable President, it gives me great pleasure to recommend Reverend James Fitz, SM, for the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, and to recommend him as worthy of being awarded the degree for which he has been approved.
Faithful servant, impassioned disciple, revered leader, compassionate champion. Marianist Reverend James F. Fitz, recently retired Vice President for Mission and Rector at the University of Dayton, you have dedicated your life to forming people and communities of faith, demonstrating great care, integrity, wisdom, and leadership. Both at the University of Dayton and as part of the Society of Mary, you have shaped ministry and strengthened mission to help fulfill the dream of God's kingdom. Father Jim, you professed first vows in 1965, graduated from the University of Dayton in 1968, and were ordained to the priesthood in 1974. You served as a high school teacher, adult educator, theology instructor, director of novices, and a member of the Provincial Council for both the former province of Cincinnati and the Marianist province of the United States. You served the University of Dayton from 1998 to 2002 as Director of Campus Ministry, and beginning in 2010 as Vice President for Mission and Rector, a position you held through 2025. In addition, you are the longest-serving member of the UD Board of Trustees at more than 3 decades. You and your fraternal brother, Brother Raymond Fitz, SM 64, have sustained and strengthened UD for more than 70 years combined, making the university a place where education and faith flourish. Father Jim, you have given completely of your life and yourself for this Marianist vocation, and your influence can be felt in the fabric of the university. In fact, it is in the very bricks of our beloved chapel. Among your long list of accomplishments is the completed renovation of the Chapel of the Immaculate Conception. You have mentored Marianist student communities, nurtured the Marianist Educational Associates, and led formation for members of the university's Board of Trustees and executive leadership. Your commitment to pastor your campus community includes preaching, presiding, and spiritual direction. You continue to respond in prayerful and supportive ways to those experiencing crises with the special care for faculty and staff. You have left an indelible mark on the education and formation of tens of thousands of flyers and members of the campus community. In a world in need of caring, sharing, and forgiving, you remind us of Jesus' call to love one another, especially in times of uncertainty and strife. You steadfastly champion the dignity of every human as made in the image and likeness of God. You energize us in our obligation to the poor and marginalized, and your constant refrain of peace embodies your commitment to Christ. Your words and actions mirror the University of Dayton's mission, making you a most deserving candidate for an honorary degree earned through years of contemplation, service, and love. By approval of the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all the rights, responsibilities, and privileges pertaining thereto. Congratulations, Father Jim.
Congratulations, Father Jim. Before we confer the degrees, let us first share a moment of silence in remembrance for your classmate we lost. To honor their life, we have placed an empty chair on the stage with a flower to hold their memory in our hearts while we celebrate. And now, a moment of silence. And now we're ready to confer some degrees. At this time, our president, Dr. Spina, and the deans of the college and schools will confer the degrees upon the graduates of the class of 2026. And I'm going to call to the podium Interim Dean Corinne DePrano.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the School of Education and Health Sciences please rise? Honorable President, it gives me great pleasure to recommend those candidates who have completed all the requirements prescribed by the faculty of the School of Education and Health Sciences for their respective degrees, and to recommend them worthy of being awarded the degrees for which they have been approved.
Honorable Dean DePrano, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Trustees of the University of Dayton and the State of Ohio, I confer upon the qualified candidates the appropriate degrees as listed in the commencement program, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations!
For the degree Bachelor of Science in Education in Adolescence to Young Adult Education, Delaney Barger, summa cum laude. Michael Battensony. James Bolt. Ryan Brensiek. Greta Carter, cum laude. Matthew Chandles, magna cum laude. Maeve Danick. Haley DePoy, summa cum laude. Josephine Eckhart. Ava Frankie, cum laude. Emma Gaver. James Halloran. Jordan Hurley. Joseph Husting, magna cum laude. Cole Johnson, magna cum laude. Libby Kreikemeyer, cum laude. Dylan Lewis. Claire Mack, magna cum laude. Amanda Maleth, cum laude. Braden McMillan, cum laude. Sophia Muck, magna cum laude. Daniel Napole, summa cum laude. Kevin Nassman, magna cum laude. Tran Min An Nguyen. Emily Olson, magna cum laude. Abigail Procasco, magna cum laude. Gabrielle Rene. Margaret Shane, magna cum laude. Margaret Summers, cum laude. In Education and Allied Studies, Kelsey Arman. Javon Bennett. Matthew Burney. Ashley Gilmore, magna cum laude. Matthew Hurley, commissioned in the United States Army. Siddiqui Jabasith. Kyle Jasudowicz, cum laude. Ella Jostling. Sarah Kelly, summa cum laude. Mary Levine, cum laude. Emma Mayberry. Elliot Movero. Grayson Norton. Audrey Paluch. Aya Saiki. Guadalupe Sanchez Salvador. Rosemary Shamlar, summa cum laude. Madeline Whelan. Samuel Wilcox, cum laude. In intervention specialist, Mary Grace Bartley, cum laude. Elizabeth Beelin, cum laude. Mary Capretta, magna cum laude. Nadia Chapasco, cum laude. Annie Childs, cum laude. Emma Conway, cum laude. Lorian Crispin, summa cum laude. Aaron Cunnan. Molly Eklund, cum laude. Shada Motley, cum laude. Grace Roberts, cum laude. Melanie Robertson, cum laude. In middle childhood education, Bree Duffy. Sydney Lawler. Alexandra Roscoe. In middle childhood education, intervention specialist, Erin Helstingen. Ariana Hervey. Sally Kinsler, cum laude. Jacqueline Crone. Caroline Miller, summa cum laude. Grace Rogerio. In pre-kindergarten to grade 5, Amelia Adams, magna cum laude. Ava Allen, summa cum laude. Lauren Anderson, cum laude. Alexis Angoff, summa cum laude. Lillian Beer, magna cum laude. Megan Britch. Madeline Brown, magna cum laude. Paige Brown, summa cum laude. Riley Burden, summa cum laude. Jameson Collin, cum laude. Brianna Carrillo, cum laude. Audrey Castillo, magna cum laude. Reagan Conyers. Delaney Crane. Ali Dow, summa cum laude. Riley Davis. Emily DeBevec, magna cum laude. Marissa Dressel, summa cum laude. Reagan Finley, summa cum laude. Madison Gleason, summa cum laude. Annalise Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Lauren Gray. Annalise Guay, magna cum laude. Drew Gutterman, magna cum laude. Caitlin Gustafson, cum laude. Elizabeth Hartenberg, summa cum laude. Kate Hermanson, cum laude. Kinsley Hunter. Kinsley Hunter. Kelsey Capel. Sophie Kimball. Mia Kayat. Mackenzie Kroger, cum laude. Callie Las Casas, summa cum laude. Elizabeth Linehan. Summa cum laude, Elizabeth Linehan. Taylor Mahan, magna cum laude. Anna Marshall, magna cum laude. Andrea McKnight, summa cum laude. Megan Knock, summa cum laude. Christina Panetti, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Quinn, magna cum laude. Michaela Quinn, cum laude. Ella Roberts, magna cum laude. Taylor Rowland, summa cum laude. Cameron Rowe. Sophia Schluter, summa cum laude. Sarah Starlipper, magna cum laude. Samantha Steins, cum laude. Ari Todd, cum laude. Bridget Thieke, cum laude. Lauren Thompson. Francis Vogelsang, cum laude. Claire Ward. Tiabella Wesley, cum laude. Mary Wistrick, Keely Yore, Logan Zarchin, magna cum laude, Haley Zavakis. In world language education, Jordan Riesbeck, magna cum laude. Savannah Smith, magna cum laude. Savannah Smith, summa cum laude, also receiving Bachelor of Arts. For the degree Bachelor of Science in Health Sciences in Dietetics, Miriam Badwin, magna cum laude. Cameron Brooks. Emma Devlin. Mackenzie Gossett. Maggie Quinn. Lucille Lynch, cum laude. Owen Miranda, cum laude. Holly Reed, cum laude. Olivia Thomas. Ryan Vislick. Sophia Yonkis, magna cum laude. In Health Science, John Agan, summa cum laude. Lauren Allaire, summa cum laude. Gabrielle Allen. Ava Apple. Cecilia Ball, summa cum laude. Alyssa Baum, magna cum laude. Ariana Beldos. Jacqueline Bennett. Mary Bischoff, cum laude. Catherine Blanford, summa cum laude. Olivia Braun, magna cum laude. Isabella Burkholder. Anthony Calley, magna cum laude. Liliana Canales. Aiden Cantana, cum laude. Julia Capel, cum laude. Gianna Carcelli, cum laude. Jenna Carlucci. Gianna Cars, cum laude. Erica Casey. Ava Sindrowski, cum laude. Emma Cleary. Noah Clemens, summa cum laude. Jaylee Clemens. Sarah Comstock. Devin J. Dean. Camille D'Angelo, cum laude. Mary DeLucci. Aiden Devlin, cum laude. Angelina DeSantis, summa cum laude. Ava Doggett. Carly Durecki, magna cum laude. Alexis Durick. Olivia Eikenberry. Reagan Ernst. Ryan Evans, cum laude. Aaron Flattery, summa cum laude. Savannah Foy. Catherine Frey, cum laude. Ava Friedman, magna cum laude. Noah Hartner, magna cum laude. Catherine Heubling, summa cum laude. Maggie Hoffner, cum laude. Kathleen Hunter, magna cum laude. Caitlin Yordano. Molly Carwish, magna cum laude. Riley Kerber, magna cum laude. Benjamin Kurth, summa cum laude. Sarah Khalil, cum laude. Rylan King. Taylor Lang. Natalie LaRucci, cum laude. Joanna Leipold, magna cum laude. Elizabeth Lubering, magna cum laude. Jessica Lutke, magna cum laude. Quinn Meinzer. Laura March, cum laude. Juliana McClure, magna cum laude. Anna McKnight, cum laude. Micheline McQuaid, summa cum laude. Claire Miller, magna cum laude. Ricky Miller, magna cum laude. Levi Mold, cum laude. Eleanor Monyak, cum laude. Caitlin Murphy, cum laude. Anna Nevius, cum laude. Ellie Nichols, cum laude. Caitlin Nolke, summa cum laude. Aaron O'Connor, magna cum laude. Natalie Oshetsky, summa cum laude. Angeli Puma. Michaela Petrovic, summa cum laude. Santiago Posado, cum laude. Danya Kinda, cum laude. Olivia Reddy, cum laude. Justin Reed. Julia Riley, magna cum laude. Madeline Rozek. Alyssa Schiff, magna cum laude. Claire Sherman, magna cum laude. Jesslyn Singson, cum laude. Chase Siski, cum laude. Georgia Staub, magna cum laude. Megan Staubel. Catalina Suarez. Emma Sullivan, magna cum laude. Marissa Swanson, cum laude. Alan Swavey. Grace Taylor. Elizabeth Tao, magna cum laude. Sophia Valea, magna cum laude. Juliana Warfield, cum laude. Eden Washington. Braden Weber, cum laude. Caitlin Wilgus. Alexander Wood, magna cum laude. Anna Yater. Jack Young, magna cum laude. Haley Yurkiak. Lainey Zittel, cum laude. Justina Zolkoff, summa cum laude. For the degree Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Kamora Bailey, magna cum laude. Kira Cotter. Kristen Dunn. Abigail Engling. Tyler Everett, magna cum laude. Emma Hart. Abigail Johnson. May Phelan. Audrey Pollard, summa cum laude. Micaiah Stark. For the degree Bachelor of Science in Sport and Wellness, in Health Wellness, Brenna Coulter. Anna Daltery. Charles Eckrick. Caitlin Gomez. Mac Grant. Wilhoit Kaufman. Logan Osborne, cum laude. Jovan Riley. In Sport Management, Grace Burkholder, magna cum laude. Jacob Connor. Ryan Denning. Claire Hand. Jordan Harbeck. Jacob Hernandez, cum laude. Brendan Knight. Jessica Laird, magna cum laude. John McGilligan. Eamon Murray. Matthew Novak. Mia Paris, cum laude. Daniela Peralata. Bryson Prock, magna cum laude. Alyssa Smith, magna cum laude. Lauren Witt, magna cum laude.
Uh-oh. Doc, here come the airplanes.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the School of Engineering please rise?
That's not great. 2, maybe 3.
I was hoping for 20. Look at my 3.
No,
Honorable President, it gives me great pleasure to recommend those candidates who have completed all the requirements prescribed by the Faculty of School of Engineering for their respective degrees, and to recommend them as worthy of being awarded the degrees for which they have been approved.
Honorable Dean Kramer, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Trustees of the University of Dayton and the State of Ohio, I confer upon the qualified candidates the appropriate degrees as listed in the commencement program with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations!
For the degree Bachelor of Chemical Engineering, Olivia Baker. Samuel Basconi. Claire Bauer, magna cum laude. Nicholas Brackett. Elaine Burns, magna cum laude. Lauren Carruthers. James Ciafani, summa cum laude. Nora Dorley, summa cum laude. Holly Forbeck, cum laude. Catherine Fraser, magna cum laude. Kane Greeno. Andrew Sabuski, cum laude. Benjamin Keenan. Carter McCree. Benjamin Newforth. Taylor Nicely, cum laude. John Norfolk III, cum laude. Sarah Rush, magna cum laude. Emma Schneider. Katrina Sheridan, magna cum laude. Nicholas Showalter, cum laude. Kellen Siglowski. Andrew Wright, magna cum laude. For the degree Bachelor of Civil Engineering, Juan Alvarez. Alejandro Aviles Conde. Jacob Barr, summa cum laude. Vincent Biacchino, magna cum laude. Ethan Boatwright. Megan Bodie. Chloe Bornhorst, magna cum laude. Joshua Costello, magna cum laude. Rachel Eba. Emily Flatley, magna cum laude. Colin Garrity. Kenneth George. Mitchell Hanna. Jennifer Jarrag. Benjamin Jessup. Bennett Lawrence. Owen Lehman. Sean McCraig, magna cum laude. Nicholas Melchioris, summa cum laude. Justin Mitra. Alexander Mole. Benjamin Mosley. James Mazingo. Margaret O'Donnell. Elise Andrejek, cum laude. Ella Ramonidi, summa cum laude. Bella Reese, summa cum laude. Rianne Roberts, summa cum laude. Liam Rogers. Catherine Root. Wyatt Royer, cum laude. Brett Smith. Alan Stacy, magna cum laude. Catherine Thomas, summa cum laude. Ava Villamagna. Dawson Williams, magna cum laude. Nathan Wright, summa cum laude. For the degree Bachelor of Electrical Engineering, Yusuf Alhendal. Muhammad Ahmad Al-Alayan, also receiving Bachelor of Science, Computer Engineering. Albert Brust, magna cum laude, also receiving Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. Benjamin Clark, magna cum laude. Joshua Dunham, magna cum laude, also receiving Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. Austin Ebbing, summa cum laude. Hannah Fada. Heidi Fox, magna cum laude. Musa Hamzi. Benjamin Holdcraft, magna cum laude. Nicholas Keene, also receiving Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. Paul Lakchik, summa cum laude. Grace McKenna. Noah Reagan, magna cum laude. Joshua Reedman, magna cum laude. Matthew Wells, magna cum laude. For the degree Bachelor of Mechanical Engineering, Andrew Episevic, magna cum laude. Cameron Bailey, magna cum laude. Dillard Bambauer, summa cum laude. Ryan Barrett, cum laude. Connor Barrett. Ashley Bechtel, cum laude. Ethan Beckett. Alexander Belly. Isaac Bowman. Abigail Boyer. Aaron Burke, summa cum laude. Cole Bushmeyer, summa cum laude. Elisha Bustamante. Jillian Calvin. Logan Castle, summa cum laude. Alexander Chatos, cum laude. Ryan Cluda. Brandon Chiorne, magna cum laude. Luke Cloran, magna cum laude. Kyle Colton, cum laude. Caleb Cook, magna cum laude. Mason Cook, magna cum laude. Aaron Christ, cum laude. Brandon Cruz, cum laude. William Curley, cum laude. Gabriel Dallinghouse. Brooklyn Dalton. Charles Dalton, magna cum laude. Anthony DeFilippo, summa cum laude. Jessica Damore, cum laude. Benjamin Doust. Aiden Dunyu. Thomas English, cum laude. Dylan Erickson, cum laude. Jason Fish. Caleb Frank, magna cum laude. Antoine Gagne, summa cum laude. Anna Gagnon, summa cum laude. David Gardner. Bridget Gerber, summa cum laude. Sarah Glover, magna cum laude. Dylan Getz. Tanya Grahedaki Rose, cum laude. Nathan Green, summa cum laude. Brock Greenwood, cum laude. Devin Gum, magna cum laude. Jonah Halbison, magna cum laude. Jonah Halbison, magna cum laude. Robert Hammer, summa cum laude. Gay Terrestad. Jane Hobner, summa cum laude. Isaac Hondorp. Kelly Hughes, magna cum laude. Joseph Houghton Burko. Brooke Hunstead, magna cum laude. Iga Geralman. Anthony Kazeter. Cameron Kilgore, summa cum laude. Logan King, cum laude. George Kuntz. Caden Lab, summa cum laude. Joseph Labrisha, cum laude. Daniel Leahy. Drew Loss. Patrick Lynch. Karen Maginor, cum laude. Nolan McGuire. Asan Mukudov, cum laude. Samuel Martino, cum laude. Ryan Martz, summa cum laude. Evan McClellan, cum laude. Kara Myers, summa cum laude. Lillian Middleton, summa cum laude. Connor Miller, summa cum laude. Neve Monaghan, also receiving Bachelor of Arts. Tyler Muller. Elijah Murphy, cum laude. Emily Nieheiser. Matthew Oboy, cum laude. Najwan Arabi. Samuel Parlett. Marissa Pritchett. Evan Prebish, cum laude. Ryan Reed, cum laude. Ian Ridey. Emily Rodifer, cum laude. Benjamin Schutte, cum laude. Benjamin Sebastian. Jacob Schaefer. Matthew Schaefer, summa cum laude. Ryan Shaughnessy. Tyler Simpson, magna cum laude. Robert Slaughter. James Stanek, cum laude. Aiden Stoller, summa cum laude. Brennan Strickler, magna cum laude. William Tepe, magna cum laude. William Trout. Carter Trey. William Urich, summa cum laude. Jonathan Walsh, magna cum laude. Liam Walsh, cum laude. Nicholas Warner. Jack Waters, summa cum laude. Samuel Weaver, magna cum laude. Kevin Weber, cum laude. Jonathan Wheeler. Jeremy Wiersch. Elena Winkard. Nathan Joe. For the degree, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Yusuf Abdul Razak. Ahmad Eljaran. Benjamin Bischoff, magna cum laude. Ramon Bodilla Sanchez, magna cum laude. Matthew Calderon, cum laude. Samuel Conley, summa cum laude, also receiving Bachelor of Electrical Engineering. John Engel, magna cum laude. Nolan Foote. Thomas Forsyth. Ryan Cooterly, summa cum laude. Jordan Powell. Alexander Walker, summa cum laude. David Weaver, magna cum laude, also receiving Bachelor of Electrical Engineering. Maxwell Witz, summa cum laude. For the degree, Bachelor of Science in Engineering Technology and Electronic and Computer Engineering Technology, Stephen Bittner. Carter Kaler, magna cum laude. Jonathan Hooper, cum laude. Michael Kennelly, magna cum laude. Ignacio Rivera Quandary. Donna Wanamaker, cum laude. Yufeng Zha, summa cum laude. In Electronic Engineering Technology, Grace Hollowell. In Industrial Engineering Technology, Quinn Brady. Connor Carroll, magna cum laude. Isabella Fowler, summa cum laude. Emma Myers, summa cum laude. Drew Davinsky. In Mechanical Engineering Technology, John Ale. Ashley Anderson, summa cum laude. Luke Barnes, cum laude. Ulysses Gonzalez. Andrew Grant, magna cum laude. Dylan Gray. Gavin Gutierrez. Gregory Harrison. Keaton Hartman. Stephen Kellum. Aubrey Lewis. James Marmondo. Tara Murphy, cum laude. Kai Wen Ni, summa cum laude. Michael No, magna cum laude. Daniel Psetsky. Jacob Poles, summa cum laude. Chance Rust. Wenzhao Wang, summa cum laude. Ryan Whalen, cum laude.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the College of Arts and Sciences please rise? Honorable President Spina, it gives me great pleasure to recommend those candidates who have completed all the requirements prescribed by the faculty of the College of Arts and Sciences for their respective degrees, and to recommend them as worthy of being awarded the degrees for which they have been approved.
Honorable Dean Poe, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Trustees of the University of Dayton and the State of Ohio, I confer upon the qualified candidates the appropriate degrees as listed in the commencement program, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations!
Degree, Bachelor of Arts in Art History, Mia Stratman. In Communication, Giuliano Abreu. Ashley Epnen, cum laude. Grayson Alexander. Lindsay Anderson. Matthew Andres. Sean Banks. Jordan Boren, cum laude. Josiah Bowman. Elliot Braun. Mary Karani. Cambry Cashdollar. Timothy Clancy. Macklin Collins. Audrey Cooney. Andrew Corbett. Devin Culliver. Peter Dado. Emily DeCillo. Colin Dempsey. Shelby Denhart. Jack Doherty. Campbell Domrez. Joseph Doherty, summa cum laude. Mary Duffy. Michael Duvik. Carly Ferguson. Catherine Flagg. Bridget Mary Flood, magna cum laude. Anthony Folia. Rafael Garcia Torres. Diane Garner. Joseph Giuliani, Destiny Glenn, Olivia Goldfarb, Thomas Griffin, Elizabeth Gromowski, cum laude, Gracie Guillaume, Eleanor Hake, cum laude, Brakayla Harris, Eileen Harris, magna cum laude, Jason Harris Woodard, Megan Hayes, Daniel Heberling, Catherine Heidenry, Ryan Henneman, Kaylee Hirschman, Francis Hodes, Owen Hoaxum, Colleen Hogan, magna cum laude, Ella Huston, Jada Johnson, Aaron Jones, Hayden Kapsick, Kyle Kelleher, Julia Kinzel, Riley Collin, Maximilian Levy, Samuel Lemos, Kendall Leonard, Natalie Lewis, Caroline Lifka, Elena Laughlin, Glenn Louie, Colin McClang, magna cum laude, Maxwell Marquez, Elizabeth Massaro, Augustine Masterson, Lauren McCarty, Emily McDermott, Andrew McDonald, Anna McGinley, Grace McNamara, Megan Medler, Michael Miller, Eloise Moore, Morgan Moore, Jade Morgan, Cooper Neri, Liam Nelligan, Lindsay Norton, Grace O'Connor, Audrey Orleski, D'Angelo Owens, Nina Ozello, Ava Perilli, Jacob Petticord, Michael Perry, Taylor Powell, Patrick Brozel, Madison Quinlan, Haley Reed, summa cum laude, Lainey Rice, cum laude, Colin Richardson, Charles Rizzo, Kara Roberts, Caitlin Russell, Michael Schaffer, Grace Scott, Jaden Secker, Patrick Shanahan, Nolan Scarr, magna cum laude, Ann Slattery, Charles Snyder, Emma Sparling, magna cum laude, Kevin Spring, Ryan Steckel, Caitlin Stellick, Mary Stevens, Haley Stewart, magna cum laude, Ryan Stilsky, Thomas Thompson, Ryan Vandeveer, Leonard Villari, cum laude, Sean Vitalis, cum laude, Dominic Verbancic, Joseph Wallace, Allison Walter, Gabriel Ward, magna cum laude, Elizabeth Watson, Parrish Watson, Daniel White, Adam Weiborg, Kyle Wickern, Paul Wilkins, Jacob Wozniak, Valerie Young, Megan Zielsdorf, magna cum laude, Charles Zizula, cum laude, Paige Silvitas, Zachary Zimmerman, magna cum laude. In Criminal Justice Studies, Abigail Adams, summa cum laude. Andrew Adler, Kaylee Ballard, Samantha Bowman, summa cum laude. Jaden Carpenter, Cynthia Chase, magna cum laude. Seja Cleveland, Pierce Daly, Malin Daniels, cum laude. Sean Davies, Shantavia Dawkins, Anthony D. Philippus, Maria DeRakis, Christina Diaz, Abigail Dix, cum laude. Arden Dix, Gabriel Englerth, Hannah Evans, magna cum laude. Elena Finan, summa cum laude. Bailey Floor, Aiden Gaughan, Bruce Giles, cum laude. Victoria Kaufman, cum laude. Mila Keller, Hannah Kelly, Joseph Kern, cum laude. John Corgi, magna cum laude. Nao Lear, Catherine Loss, Kylie Manley, summa cum laude. Patrick McClelland, Isabel Murphy, cum laude. Samantha Pitzinger, Anthony Roddy, Grace Santoro, cum laude. Nala Schrodel, Bethany Storch, magna cum laude. Kevin Tedeschi, Caitlin Thomas, cum laude. Rachel Trotter, Kaylee Vanderpool, Robert Zeman. In economics, Jenna Halbach, summa cum laude. Evan Cargula, James Robbins. In English, Rowan Abraham, Alexandra Amrine, summa cum laude. Alexander Arrington, summa cum laude. John Bloom, Mia Rosa Cappuccini Gutierrez, summa cum laude. Also receiving Bachelor of Science in Education, Alexandria Ford, summa cum laude. Paige Hendricks, summa cum laude. Sabrina Labello, summa cum laude. Megan Lally, magna cum laude. Nora McDevitt, Dylan Miller, Alexander Montero, Catherine Montgomery, Patrick Sableski, magna cum laude. John Sebastian, magna cum laude. Camille Schiffer, Rachel Smith, summa cum laude. Robert Tordzidlo, magna cum laude. In history, Hannah Bordeaux, magna cum laude. Peter Casper, cum laude. Thomas Cummings, cum laude. Kevin Gherkin, cum laude. Maxwell Grimmer, cum laude. Ray Angela Haskins. Micah Mifsud, summa cum laude. Caleb Molsey, magna cum laude. Sean Payment. Catherine Pawichko. In Human Rights Studies, Estrella Cuellar, cum laude. Gabrielle Davis, magna cum laude. Sophia Mercia Lang. In International Studies, Lucia Bear, summa cum laude. Lauren Shea. Charlotte Franklin, magna cum laude. Alexis Frankel. Melanie Hoffman. Jack Howarth. Cheyenne Jackson, cum laude. Mason McLean, magna cum laude. Yasmin Nasser, magna cum laude. Emma Nevitt. John Schramm, summa cum laude. Marin Wessner, summa cum laude. In mathematics, Ashley Krebs, cum laude. In music, Kaylee Armstrong. Duncan Costello. In philosophy, Eleanor Capel. In political science, Jack Benbow. Jacob Burdick, magna cum laude. Caitlin Calhoun. Tyler Davila. Tyler McDevitt, magna cum laude. Audrey Dinger, magna cum laude. Gabriella Grant, summa cum laude. Zane Greenberg, summa cum laude. Gabriel Guidarini. Gianna Gulassi, summa cum laude. Hetty Heinzelman, commissioned in the United States Army. Lauren Insko, summa cum laude. Nicholas Khalil, cum laude. Brandon Clearman. Mary Margaret Kuckelman. Jonas Makoto, magna cum laude. Ashley Meyer, summa cum laude. Taryn O'Leary. Cameron Phillips. Anjali Ramarak. Liana Shakur. Ivan Takis, magna cum laude. Olivia Tessars. Nora Wagner, magna cum laude. In psychology, Jad Abu Hilal, magna cum laude. Jewel Allen. Zoe Barrett. Ella Ben Porath, cum laude. Miles Berger. Kason Brandon. Clarissa Briard, cum laude. Nicholas Burke. Violet Butler, summa cum laude. Henry Cheney. Molly Connolly. Maggie Cooper, cum laude. Taylor Coyne. Carissa Davis. Adriana Di Gregorio, summa cum laude. Amanda DeForti, summa cum laude. Alexander Durian. Mary Durkin. Gloria Emanuel. Jack Engler, cum laude. Nancy Garcia. Daniel Georgeson, cum laude. Bryn Heath, cum laude. Olivia Heinrich, magna cum laude. Kira Jemgachian. Ivory Johnson, cum laude. Inaja Jones. Samantha Jordan, cum laude. Joseph Klein. Nicolette Kokinis, cum laude. Ella Lamb. Caitlin Lancia, summa cum laude. Finnegan Mahaney. Samantha Mattice, magna cum laude. Cameron McElroy. Timothy Miller. Mayred Minch. Matthew Mormondo, magna cum laude. Allison Mueller, cum laude. Ryan McElhaney. Leah Paul. Dasha Peñas Johnson, summa cum laude. Anna Schmidt. Paris Center. Noelle Schiffert. Jillian Schul. Isabella Sindoni. Paige Singer, summa cum laude. Mia Venanzi, magna cum laude. Quinn Willerton, magna cum laude. Sylvie Wright. In religious studies and theology, Peyton Kuntz. Connor Moriarty. In sociology, Brooke Bolin. Rebecca Conrad. Molly Dulay, Kennedy Madry, Bryson Malone, Caroline Robinson, Aishel Trotter. In Spanish, Phoebe Davis, cum laude. In Sustainability, Sean Dwyer, Maya Pelshaw, magna cum laude. In Theater, Dance, and Performance Technology, Nadine Ayers, Jacob Hausler, Catherine Tucker, magna cum laude. In Visual Arts, Ty Locklear. For the degree, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art Education, Cecilia DeGarmo. Ava Forrest, summa cum laude. In Fine Arts, David Brathwaite, cum laude. Mia Haas, magna cum laude. Whitney Johnston, summa cum laude. In Graphic Design, Ava Allen, cum laude. Mary Call. Casey Crawford, summa cum laude. Alejandro De Jesus. Jamar Dixon. Isabella Donovan, magna cum laude. Nicholas Eddy, cum laude. Jacob Foyt, summa cum laude. Vegas Gallimore. Bailey Johnson. William Kentop. Lauren Leslie, cum laude. Ava Morgan, magna cum laude. Riley Peterson. Mary Richard, magna cum laude. Sarah Salem, magna cum laude. Lillian Taylor, magna cum laude. Sam Thompson. Carly Walton. Anna Warren, magna cum laude. Samuel Winger, cum laude. Zizi Wunsch, magna cum laude. In Photography, Julia Doshbach, magna cum laude. Maggie Andres, cum laude. Luke Perry. Anastasia Zartman-Robb, summa cum laude. For the degree, Bachelor of General Studies in General Studies, Dulce Asamoah. Jordan Gerkak. Colin Diblick. Scott Restivo. For the degree, Bachelor of Music in Music Education, Rachel Gleberman, summa cum laude. Victoria Cosma, summa cum laude. In Music Therapy, Megan Carlson, summa cum laude. Kara Clark, magna cum laude. Claire Ginley. Annika Hall, cum laude. Charlotte Silviti, cum laude. Reagan Walker, magna cum laude. Carson Williams, cum laude. For the degree, Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry, Allison Baer, magna cum laude. Sophia Fernandez, cum laude. Lonnie Fleming, summa cum laude. Megan Grace. Anna Christina Martinez Mueller, summa cum laude. Tegan McDevitt, summa cum laude. Ellen Park, summa cum laude. Derek Schindler, summa cum laude. In Biology, Darren Alexander Jr. Brian Amin. Catherine Babel. Sophia Brandt, cum laude. Campbell Brown. Kylie Burr, cum laude. Ian Butner. Anna Centrone Perez. Kathleen Clevenger. Mary Cole, summa cum laude. Alanis Cruz. Beatrice Damari, magna cum laude. Joseph Dickman, magna cum laude. Mamjara Fall. Jessica Grebe, Jabrina Hargrave Perkins, Savannah Herzog, Madeline Hodges, magna cum laude, Adeline Hughes, magna cum laude, Bailey Jordan, cum laude, Quinn Kelly, Carola Lugo, Grace Murphy, John Plattner, Guadalupe Ramirez, Avery Reynolds, cum laude, Michaela Robinson Spellick, Dwayne Staton, Olivia Stolley, summa cum laude, Zachary Thaxton, Alessandra Vera Concepcion, magna cum laude, Grace Zacharel. In chemistry, Sophia Guzman, Ethan Mason. In computer information systems, Anthony Boykin. Maeve Chalk, magna cum laude, also receiving Bachelor of Arts. Tidian Dia, Abigail Foppy, Brock Hensley, Michael Kanga, Patrick King, Edward Kramer, Tyler LaFew, cum laude, Kagendra Mishra, Nicholas Napoleon, cum laude, Quinn O'Boyle, summa cum laude, Greg Pooler, Ghislaine Rabuto, Claire Summers. In computer science, Trinity Belts, Wyatt Beer, magna cum laude, Adriel Colon, Megan Coyne, magna cum laude, Matthew Dowell, Daniel Frederick, magna cum laude, Nicholas Jerome, Eric Jaster, Justin Jones, magna cum laude, Andrew Markham, Bennett Moore, magna cum laude, Nicholas Murrin, Quang Nguyen, magna cum laude, Brittany Pop, summa cum laude, Thomas Pruitt, Owen Pukas, cum laude, Cameron Rains, magna cum laude, Destiny Rogers, magna cum laude, Zoe Sadowski, magna cum laude, Henry Salisbury, magna cum laude, Liana Sarkeesian, magna cum laude, Kai Sprouse, magna cum laude, Tyler Tackett, cum laude, Danielle Taylor, Alejandro Torres, cum laude, Avery Vada, magna cum laude, Andrew Weaver, summa cum laude, Ryan Zmuda, cum laude. In Earth and Environmental Geoscience, Joseph Baker, cum laude, Aiden Beck, cum laude, Azuria Littlejohn, Tyler Panucci, cum laude, Nia Shadi, cum laude, Magdalene Stewart, magna cum laude. In Environmental Biology, Emerson Amy, summa cum laude, Elliot Chinnock, magna cum laude, Jacyrus Douglas, Penelope Fisher, summa cum laude, Daniel Hobson, Caitlin Kamer, magna cum laude, Cameron King, Caroline Lemmermeyer, magna cum laude, Owen Linegang, Trevor Martin, summa cum laude, Ariana Oliveras, magna cum laude, Caitlin O'Malley, cum laude, Gabriela Rodriguez, Lauren Seymour, Lily Vada. In mathematics, Kayla Hughes, Andrew Jones, Connor Sang, cum laude, Michael Segrist, In medicinal pharmaceutical chemistry, Madeline Kiefer, magna cum laude. Andrea Olivas. Hannah Reagan, summa cum laude. In physics, Thomas DeSantis, summa cum laude. Matthew Sandor, cum laude. Ethan Selkirk. Andrew Shoemaker. In pre-dentistry, Jamie Bartolone Perez, cum laude. Callan Danzer. Lauren Hash. Olivia Cardati, summa cum laude. Gabriel Kelly, summa cum laude. Caitlin Leonard, summa cum laude. Matthew Leonard, magna cum laude. Catherine McKeown, magna cum laude. Christina Pfefferkorn, magna cum laude. Simone Seyum. Sungmin Shin, magna cum laude. Sophie Weeks, cum laude. In pre-medicine, Evelyn Albers, magna cum laude. Magdalene Empansa Mensa, cum laude. Lita Anderson, summa cum laude. Jack Antonson. Emily Backus, summa cum laude. Margaret Bailey, summa cum laude. Lucas Batdorf, cum laude. Grace Boley. Joseph Cook, magna cum laude. Abigail Davis. Megan DeMare, summa cum laude. Natalia Druniani, cum laude. Olivia Earhart, magna cum laude. Colin Fitzgerald, cum laude. Morgan Jarak, magna cum laude. Angelina Gianetto, summa cum laude. Matthew Glatkin, magna cum laude. Abigail Hahn, summa cum laude. Brooke Hartzell, summa cum laude. Jacob Heckler. Abigail Hemstreet. Daniel Nevniker, cum laude. Evelyn Krebs. Nicholas Levemoff, cum laude. Anna Lindenmuth, summa cum laude. Paige Lupi, cum laude. Alexa Neal, summa cum laude. Megan Wynn, magna cum laude. Joseph Niederschmidt, magna cum laude. Mark Naya, cum laude. Edmund O'Rourke, cum laude. Kelsey Osei Tutu. Ariana Parham, magna cum laude. Abigail Phelps, magna cum laude. Ashley Rose. Logan Rudick, magna cum laude. Carrick Runyon, magna cum laude. Michael Sabatino, summa cum laude. Olivia Schilder, summa cum laude. Adelaide Seyfried, cum laude. Cassandra Samancic. Leah Tenney. Kennedy Tolliver, magna cum laude. Miguel Trujillo. Alyssa Tyree, cum laude. Olivia Upchurch, magna cum laude. Cameron Vaught, magna cum laude. Michael Weehy, summa cum laude. Aiden Wilson, summa cum laude. In psychology, Nisa Aldridge. Eden Anderson, cum laude. Stephen Borger. Caroline Ernst, cum laude. Julia Johnson, cum laude. Celia Koch, magna cum laude. Ashley Meyer, cum laude. Haley Oder, cum laude. Evan Pavlik. Mackenzie Rogers, cum laude. Haley Schnell. Macy Steele, magna cum laude. Caitlin Torbeck. Elijah Turner, magna cum laude. Emily West, cum laude. In sustainability, Emily Bednarski. Kelsey France, summa cum laude. Olivia Penoyer. Aaron Phillips. Samantha Phillips.
I'm told they saved the best for last. Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees in the School of Business Administration please rise? Honorable President, it gives me great pleasure to recommend those candidates who have completed all the requirements prescribed by the faculty of the School of Business Administration for their respective degrees and to recommend them as worthy of being awarded the degrees for which they have been approved.
Honorable Dean Collier, upon the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority of the Board of Trustees of the University of Dayton and the State of Ohio, I confer upon the qualified candidates the appropriate degrees as listed in the commencement program with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Congratulations!
For the degree Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Dennis Achampong. Braden Balzer, cum laude. Sean Becker. Grace Bertke. Daniel Booth. Scott Broski. Kristen Brown. Catherine Bryant, cum laude. Isabel Budd. Carolyn Burge, cum laude. Ignacio Cabrera. Dominic Cardarella. Ann Cataldo, summa cum laude. Claire Conke, magna cum laude. Noah Kovold, summa cum laude. Matthew Crow, magna cum laude. Margaret Daigle. Ethan Deloney, summa cum laude. Nicholas Dodds, cum laude. Nicholas Dreyer, summa cum laude. Benjamin Ziedzik. Jack English, cum laude. Jack Irvin. Andrew Farkas, summa cum laude. Lydia Fayok, summa cum laude. Jacob Garland, cum laude. Rufael Gebri-Highwet. Frank Gill, summa cum laude. Peter Gilroy. Tristan Heasley. Elise Hennigan. Tanner Herring. Austin Hill, magna cum laude. Emma Kassouf, cum laude. Connor Keefe, cum laude. Sean Kelly. Matthew Kennedy, magna cum laude. Brock Kidwell. Aiden King. Sean Kuhn. Ian Levkolich. Benjamin Lindeman. Connor Loftus, summa cum laude. Emily Macy. Anna Mahoney, summa cum laude. Melina Manta. Drew Mattoon. Claire Maroney, cum laude. Caroline Muck, magna cum laude. Caitlin Mole, summa cum laude, commissioned in the United States Army, distinguished military graduate. Maximilian Mirasan, summa cum laude. Colin Murphy, cum laude. Trevor Muth. Emma Neese. Grace Oxman. Alicia Ortiz, magna cum laude. Gavin Paleshi. Caitlin Pepping. Anthony Peralta. Samantha Pianalto, cum laude. Grace Pleasant, cum laude. Jack Quinn. Michaela Rath, cum laude. Matthew Roche. Benjamin Sanders. George Schroerlucki. Nicole Shinsky, cum laude. Jackson Schwartz. Kyle Simon. Amy Sletton, magna cum laude. Allison Smith. Nicholas Tooney, cum laude. Allison Thompson. Isabel Thompson, magna cum laude. Joseph Thornton. Lack Tran, cum laude. Aaron Troutman, cum laude. Kendall Vaughn, magna cum laude. John Von Ruden. Matthew Vrabel, cum laude. Gavin Ward. Mason Whitty, commissioned in the United States Army. In Business Analytics, Kellen Finan, magna cum laude. Ian Morrison, summa cum laude. Jordan Nelson. Allison Shelley, summa cum laude. Ryan Steffen, summa cum laude. In Business Economics, Alexander Braweiler, cum laude. James Brennan, cum laude. Garrett Brookman, magna cum laude. Mark Burns, magna cum laude. John Byrne. Lillian Casey, cum laude. Declan Crouch. Kevin Danahy, cum laude. Kyle Erickson. Bennett French, cum laude. Max Garbsch. Adam Garcia. Aaron Ginsberg. Aiden Green, cum laude. John Hall. Brady Hansman. Daniel Healy. Mark Hentz, cum laude. Michael Kondritz. David Masick. Armando Mastro Pietro, summa cum laude. Brian McInerney. Alexander Muck. Matthew O'Brien, cum laude. Hannah Pleasant, cum laude. Michael Zonka. Robert Smart. Andrew Trivas. Kai Vesicalio. Ryan Wolak. Jillian Yates, summa cum laude. In entrepreneurship, Connor Atkins. Muskan Bandari. Connor Casey, cum laude. Ava Cressy. Macy Decker. William Gartner. Charles Glore. Benjamin Hadley. Thomas Hartman, cum laude. Olivia Harwood, magna cum laude. Corey Herkus. Carissa Kaminsky. Ashton Kukin. Robert Marshall. Sam Meisinger. Arlette Mershad. Angelina Moyer. Murphy Newland. Kevin Nudo. Gabriel O.T. Figueroa. Evelyn Parisi, cum laude. Joseph Pulaski. Jacob Ryder, cum laude. Kate Ulepic, magna cum laude. Camille Walsh, magna cum laude. John Wilson. Branielle Winstead. In finance, Andrea Adams. Abdullah Alamir. Caden Altfather. Kyle Amon, cum laude. Olivia Anthony, magna cum laude. Christopher Arcanau, cum laude. Edward Baez. Charles Ballou. Madeline Bierman. Thomas Bernath. Charles Butel, magna cum laude. Molly Bloom, magna cum laude. Natalie Brangers, magna cum laude. Jack Brennan. Rory Brennan. Caroline Bridges. Daniel Burke. Alex Cantano. Abigail Carr, magna cum laude. Molly Casey. Nicholas Casari. Mason Chunick, magna cum laude. Charles Ciolik, magna cum laude. Aiden Cogley. Quinn Coleman, cum laude. Aiden Cogley. Connor Cook. Dominic Daly. Gina Daney. Rowan Del Carmen. Andrew Dirk. Thomas Doyle. Emily Dumstorff, magna cum laude. Mario Durnell, magna cum laude. Emma Edwards. John Enright. John Estes. Michael Fahey. John Finley. Ethan Fisher. Caroline Fleming, magna cum laude. Haley Forster, summa cum laude. John Franklin. Michael Griffith, magna cum laude. Nathan Grobel. Paige Hachidi. Evan Hednet. Patelam Hailu Abebe. William Halstead, cum laude. Colin Hanrahan. Jack Haslam. Hayden Haas, cum laude. Sean Hoagland. Willard Hemsworth. Brendan Holland. Jason Houchins. John Igo. Rams John Baptiste. Ethan Jenkins. Sultan Kappen. James Karnick. Luca Katic. Caitlin Kellerman. Grace Kernigas. Austin Kilbreth. Casey Kish. Matthew Klug, cum laude. Andrew Conan, summa cum laude. Benjamin Lamora. Kyle Lamping, cum laude. Ryan Lang. Martin Lenahan, magna cum laude. Theodore Laritz, cum laude. Carson Lloyd. Connor Mahay. Molly Malloy. Brendan Martin. Isaiah Martin, cum laude. Xavier Martin. Mitchell Martino. Andrew McNally. Jake Medvets, summa cum laude. Michael Menard, magna cum laude. Jacob Merrick. Matthew Meyer. Andrew Miller. Andrew Miller, cum laude. Austin Molinaro. Chase Monahan, cum laude. Gabriel Montero, magna cum laude. Jackson Needham, magna cum laude. Luciana Nice, cum laude. Connor O'Malley. Tiernan O'Rourke. William Otten. Sean Paulson. Edward Pierce. Declan Ployce. Ryan Regan. Catherine Rice. Benjamin Ridgway, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Roberts. Timothy Ruddy. Thomas Rutherford. Samuel Schmiesing, magna cum laude. James Schuler, magna cum laude. Peter Schweitzer, cum laude. Timothy Shaw. Juliana Shawway, cum laude. Tyler Sheldon. Thomas Shipman, magna cum laude. Oliver Simic. Madeline Simonson. Luke Smelko. Francis Spear. Jonathan Tardio. John Henry Taveras, cum laude. Brecken Taylor. Aaron Track. Sean Tucker. Andrew Turner, cum laude. Garrett Euler, magna cum laude. Kelsey Vetter. George Vredeveld. Nicholas Welch, cum laude. Evelyn Wythorn, summa cum laude. Matthew Wilker. In management, Piper Ashley. Abigail Betrayal. Ethan Biggs, cum laude. Elena Berdecka. Lucas Castro. Lanier Clore. Taiwan Corbett. Dominic Costanzo. William Culbertson. Cooper Cummings. Alexa DiFrancesco. Casey Delamargio, cum laude. Thomas DiPasquale. Alexander Diedrich. Nicholas Di Girolamo. James Dunn, summa cum laude. Ryan Fitzgerald, commissioned in the United States Army. Brendan Herron. Jaden Haywood. Michael Hickman. Matthew Himes, summa cum laude. Olivia Kamarik. Peter Kavsik. Elijah Kirk. William Kupchik. Morgan Lacey, cum laude. Samuel Lawrencell. Blake Lawson. Gianna Leonardo. Ava Lockhart. Emma McGurk. Ella McNutt. Paige McGaw. Elena Milano. Ann Miller. Andrew Merman. Brady Nobes. Noah Nordhaus. Evelyn O'Leary. Mitchell Parker, cum laude. John Ray. Tara Ruddick. Abby Shoemaker. Bridget Snyder. Gabriel Sparks. Paige Squibb. Sam Switzer. Kelly Tierney. Jacob Troughton. Aiden Turner. Lauren Turner. Isabel Walters. Henry Wentworth, also receiving Bachelor of Arts. Connor White. Emily Young. In Management Information Systems, Peyton Ox. Avery Baltras, cum laude. Austin Bowman. Zachary Davis. Aiden Dempsey, cum laude. Mitchell Dorley, magna cum laude. Mary Frayne. Charles Gardner, cum laude. Nicholas Gielan. Peyton Gibson, cum laude. William Haskins. Calvin Lawrenson. Allison Madden, magna cum laude. Charles Matho, magna cum laude. Nubia Medrano Lamas. Nathan Milich. Anelia Miller. Madeline Noon, cum laude. Connell O'Reilly. Jacob Rose. Sarah Spalding, magna cum laude. Kyle Strauss. Owen Templin. Charlie Tucker, magna cum laude. Mary Walter. Ryan Werner. In marketing, Andre Sarbona. Christopher Barrett. Melina Blank. magna cum laude. Emily Bolenbacher. Danielle Bolt, cum laude. Kate Braverman, cum laude. Alexa Brock. Audrey Brothers, summa cum laude. Anna Byrne. John Byrne. Victor Caliguri. John Cameron, cum laude. Catherine Campion. Peter Carney. Isabella Cassoni, magna cum laude. Samuel Siafi. William Clifford. Bennett Kakoma. David Cole Heiss. Natalie Cooper. Mary Kraft. Margaret Kuchara. Sean Dalton. Joseph Deep. Abigail DeWick. Gianna Doskasil, cum laude. Catherine Dusenberry, summa cum laude. Mallory Egloff. Michael Elter. Lucas Farling. Sean Farrell. Sean Faust. Andrew Feddick. Allison Feeney, magna cum laude. Jace Fletcher. Matthew Fritton. Margaret Giles. Isabella Granger, magna cum laude. Molly Gray, summa cum laude. Molly Hallibert. Colette Hall. Rachel Hardner. Charlotte Harper, cum laude. Caitlin Hemmelgarn. Oh no. Michael Henry. Michael Henry. Estelle Herman. Quinn Heron. Adam Hoffman, magna cum laude. Murphy Maeve Holleran. Kellen Karras, Dennis Kirk, Jack Cascorna, Caden Knight, magna cum laude, Haley Kumpf, Drew Kunkel, Elena Lanzotti, Amanda Lawson, John Lemon, Reese Lynn, cum laude, Drew Markham, magna cum laude, Peyton Massa, cum laude, Mason Maynard, Jamison Maines, Zachary McLean, Lily McIntosh, Caitlin McNeil, magna cum laude, Mason Meyer, Megan Miller, magna cum laude, Caroline Morial, Mary O'Connor, Julia O'Donnell, cum laude, Taylor Olson, Cecilia Pasquale, Avery Perry, William Persiani, cum laude, Christopher Piccione, Mac Pierce, Dean Pieropoulos, Nathan Plaso, Joshua Poe, magna cum laude, Sophia Purdy, Antonino Purpura, Charles Ragland, Taylor Redden, magna cum laude, Heidi Reynolds, Madeline Rimby, magna cum laude, Dana Rindler, Justin Roschke, Zoe Rissmiller, Alexis Rump, Molly Russell, cum laude, Dominic Russo, Matthew Ryan, Mauricio Saucedo, Emma Schluter, summa cum laude, Melissa Schrader, Kathleen Schultz, Patrick Shum, Samantha Schwab, Montserrat Sierra, magna cum laude, Matthew Simon, Ava Savor, Nathan Smith, Megan Sommerfeld, Grace Sorrentino, Calvin Sullivan, Christopher Taylor, Megan Taylor, magna cum laude, Gabrielle Tomei, Hannah Traxel, Aaron Tracy, Cole Triato, Lydia Valentine, cum laude, Gabriel Visley, cum laude, Dan Walsh, Declan Walsh, Zoe Ward, Mason Wells, Ella Widow, Hannah Wasty, cum laude, Rachel Yeager, in Operations and Supply Chain Management, John Cipriano, William DePronio, Francesco Galeotto, Kyriakis Georges, cum laude, Christopher Hall, Nicholas Cruz, Sarah Lauschke, summa cum laude, Benjamin Mannion, magna cum laude, Evan Miller, magna cum laude, Andrew Nicholas, Jack Niesgoda, Holden Pritz, Preston Schuster, Kate Sherman, Lacey Zagurski,
You're going to want to get cameras ready, folks. As this commencement ceremony draws to a close, the University of Dayton marks 176 years of service to our students. We congratulate you and thank you, the family and friends, especially the moms of today's graduates, for the important role you've played to support these students during their matriculation at UD. Graduates, why don't you give your family and friends a round of applause? And finally, to the class of 2026, we salute you for your achievements and wish each of you well in your life's journey. And now, big moment, you have earned the right to transfer your tassel to the left side. On behalf of the University of Dayton, let me welcome you to a community of over 131,000 alumni worldwide. If you are able, please stand for the benediction offered by Brother Tim Driscoll, Vice President for Mission and Rector, followed by the singing of the University of Dayton anthem by Megan Carlson and Charlotte Soviti. Please remain in your places until our guests have left the stage and the academic procession has cleared the main aisle. I thank you all for attending.
Congratulations, and let us thank God for the blessings of today and ask His future blessings on all that is to come. As a Catholic community, we remain in the joy of the Easter season. In the Gospel of John, Jesus reminds us, "Whoever loves me will keep my word, and my Father will love them, and we will come to them." As you go forth to learn, lead, and serve, remember that you are never alone. The love of the Lord walks with you on every path you will take. As this commencement comes to a close, we offer thanks for these graduates, for their scholarship, their perseverance, and their achievements. We also honor the cloud of witnesses who stood behind them, the parents, families, mentors, teachers, and friends whose support made this day possible. May the mission of the University of Dayton continue to give vision and purpose to every step of your journey. In our Catholic tradition, when we call upon God's blessing, we respond with "Amen," a word that means "so be it." It is an affirmation of our shared faith and hope. I invite you to join your voices with mine by responding "Amen" after each of these three petitions. May God, our gracious Creator and the source of all life, bless and keep you this day as you transition from students to alumni of the University of Dayton. May God make you steadfast in faith, joyful in hope, and untiring in love all the days of your life. Amen. May Jesus Christ, the inspiration of our university, enlighten your hearts with wisdom as you continue your lifelong search for the truth that sets us free. Amen. On this graduation day, may the Holy Spirit descend upon you like fire, inspiring you to build a world where the dignity of every person is upheld and where all people join in the pursuit of peace, justice, and love. Amen. Finally, may God's blessing rest upon all of us gathered here today, especially the mothers, the families and teachers who have walked this road together with our new graduates. May God's strength sustain us in our shared commitment to learn, lead, and serve. Let us live the words of the apostle, "Beloved, let us love one another because love is of God." We ask this in the name of our gracious God, now and forever. Amen.